Last video, thank God. Okay, last night I woke up and I found a lump by my bladder on the left side. Alright, and it hurt. I mean, geez, as soon as I got out of bed, I realized it was there. And Chelsea was thinking it's a, it's a boil and stuff like that. I'm thinking, no, I've felt boils before, and this definitely is not. It felt like a lymph node, and it was swollen really bad. So I made an appointment at the doctor's office. Thank God I made it today. Otherwise, it was going to be on Monday. But I got in there, and she said, yes, it was lymph nodes. They did a blood test, and my blood count, and it was high. It should be at 10. It was at 12. So they said, I am fighting off something. Plus, there's one here, too. I'm worried about cancer. Okay? That's my biggest thought about it. They gave me antibiotics. I'm supposed to go back there in 2 weeks. And if it's still there, then they're going to do biopsy, and have it removed, and then find out, if there's cancer or anything. Now, it was 2009. At the beginning of 2009, I had made my hunches was that if I could not quit smoking, and if I couldn't keep my weight down, which I, got it down, but I gained it because of my muscle wasting, which I did fix. So now I got to lose the weight again. I didn't get all the way back to where I started, thank goodness. But I felt that I was going to be dead. That I wasn't going to be alive within 5 years. Not past 5 years. Okay, so now you got 2 years gone. 2009, 2010 is now gone. I got 3 years left. And look, remember, my hunches are never wrong. I don't want to die. My fear is that I will not see my daughter being born. I at least want to see her. I can't. The choice of dying and not getting to see her would be terrible. Versus getting a razor. I would love to be able to raise her. I want to be here. I don't want to die. I'm scared of dying. I think most people are. Except for like if you're a stunt person or something. I don't know. Someone who does that kind of risk stuff. But I've always tried to play it safe, if you know what I mean. And sucks. I have been worried. At least my weight went down some because of the stress of worrying about what it is. And, I told Crystal, I told Clint, I told my son Andrew, I felt that, it was going to happen if I couldn't quit smoking and I couldn't lose weight. I could just feel it. It was a real strong hunch that I would not be alive in 5 years. I couldn't see it. And in the past, I've never felt that before. And so, of course, I said it because, you don't want to say it at the last minute when you find out you got cancer. It's like, you know what, in 2009, I actually thought that I was going to not be alive 5 years from now. And look, I'm dying of cancer. And they'll go, oh, yeah, right. Always make sure you say it when you feel it. Then, you know what I mean? Then they go like, oh, wow, see, his last and final hunch was correct. Now, the sucky part is sitting around. Let's say I do have cancer. Then, for 2 weeks, it's growing inside me. You know what I mean? They say catch it early and all that. That worries me. We're going to sit around for 2 weeks and wait to see if the antibiotics work or not. So I'm going to try to quit smoking here soon. And I'll let you know how it is. I'll make a video when I quit, or start to quit. And then I'll just try to go from there. I've got to quit. I've got to. I want to be able to raise all my kids, and here I am, I'm happily married and all that, and look, if I died tomorrow, or died a month from now, I did die a happy man, and so that's what really matters. How many people die and they're miserable in the relationship, or miserable in their job, or whatever? They don't die a happy man. I would be dying a happy man, and I think that's worth it. I mean, hell, I've been around for 41 years. I've lived a pretty good life, and last year, all the things that we did, man, that was a lot of fun in 1 year. Alright, you guys have a good one, take care, and please pray for me that this is something else. I don't want to die. Take care.